I'm Nick Pomeroy with PR Equipment out here in Kearns, Texas. Hey, today we're out in the field again doing another tractor pull test. Today we're actually going to be working with the 1835E Shuttle Shift. Now we've done a few of these and we've always, or at least so far, we've done them on hydrostat tractors. There's a pretty big difference when we start talking about a shuttle shift or what would be considered a mechanical transmission. In the fact that there's no high pressure relief or anything like that that's going to stall us out. More or less it's a direct drive tractor, and so it's either going to kill the engine or spin the tires. That's the only two options. Now traditionally all mechanical transmissions are going to be more efficient than a hydrostat, so I expect it to pull harder. But that being said, how much harder and things like that I really don't know. Now I can tell you I've already done a couple tests with this and it's been a bit of a challenge for me. This is, like I say, it's the 35 horsepower version, but I'm having trouble not spinning out. And there's a couple of things that I think play into that. One, we did get some rain 2 days ago, so compared to the other video that we did just maybe a week or so ago, it's a little bit, we're slipping a little bit more than we probably normally would. I've found some relatively dry ground. It's a little looser than I'd like, but it's the best we can do. But I can tell you I've already tried to pull this a couple times, trying to set this up to see how it'd work. And I haven't done great. So far, let's see, at first I put it on the 3-point so I could try to get a little incline to where the pulling force would actually pull my rear tires into the dirt. That helped a little bit, but still didn't get me there. I next filled the front bucket full of dirt. I got as heavy a scoop as I could of wet dirt, so I've put a lot of ballast on the front, and that helped, but it didn't get me there. I then adjusted my tire pressure, trying to get just a little bit more surface contact, because obviously these are the R4 tires, and an R1 tire is probably going to do a little bit better at what we're trying to do, but R4 is what we have to work with. So I adjusted the tire pressure a little bit, which helped, didn't get me there. I then added what I believe to be about 500 pounds of weight to the 3-point and the drawbar. So I've got a couple of chunks of iron sitting on the drawbar. I've got a couple chunks of iron, or 4 to be exact, these suitcase weights riding on this 3-point bar. And that still didn't get me there. So we're gonna pull this and just do the best we can. I wish it was a little bit drier. I don't have this access to this tractor forever, so we need to get it done today. So we're gonna see what we can do. We might make 2 tests, one short coupled with the chain, and the reason for that being is I'm trying to get as much of a downward pull as possible on the rear tires, and then maybe one with a little bit longer chain, trying to get into a little bit different soil conditions. I can tell you that I don't expect this to be a solid pull. We're not gonna be able to stall this tractor out because it's just not, like I say, the mechanical transmission, good power from this Izeki engine, and like I say, soil conditions, is just the combination of things isn't going to give us a full pull. So let's fire it up, see what we can do. We'll do the best we can. So I'm actually going to be pulling this in 2nd gear and at idle. So it's a little bit different than my hydrostat, where I needed all the hydraulic pressure I could get. I'm gonna do this at idle to keep the noise down. And since it hasn't been able to stall out yet, I don't think it matters. So let's get her snugged up tight here. So as you can see, not quite stalling out, and I had it up to about 1900 before it started spinning. I'm going to try to move over a little bit. And it's just steady digging. So I'm going to let some chain out and see if I can get into a little bit better dirt. And see if we can get any closer to a full pull. I should do it. And we're in second gear still. Okay, let's get the camera set up here because we only got one shot at this. And here we go. I'm going to try to engage the differential lock, give it a little throttle. I'm going to back off, get one more piece of dirt here. Here we go. So, I think the highest I saw there was pretty close to about 1,950 kilograms. Doing the math, I think that's 43-ish 100 pounds. I'll do the math maybe and put that in the comments exactly what the max we saw is. But that's impressive. Now I think a few things are factoring in here. I think the tire size being smaller is actually getting us more pull. That's my hypothesis. We're going to test that hypothesis here in the near future on a couple different tractors. Look at what tire size actually does. But it's impressive. Like I say, I wish we didn't have so much soil moisture. I wish there was a few other things that I'd like to have done differently. But this is about, like I say, we're not loaded on the tires or anything like that, so this is about what we can do. But it's impressive for such a low idle in second gear to be pulling 1,950 kilograms and not really pulling down the engine. So there's a lot more I think we could have done if we could have got better traction. In the future, if we get one of these in, try to get one in with R1 tires, maybe ballast it a little bit different, just see what we can do. But for right now, guys, if you're looking at these 1800E series tractors, they're beastly. So y'all come check us out, PR Equipment here in Kearns, Texas. Call or text us 903-270-0877. Subscribe to us on YouTube, like us on Facebook. Follow us. If you like what we're doing, shoot us a message and let us know if there's something you want us to try. We can see what we can do to oblige. But guys, see y'all next time.